Hello everyone. So we are back with another success story, and today we have with us Mrs. Meenu Kumarr, Commissioner of Central GST of the Indian Revenue Services. Hello ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
So ma'am, how did you start your studies? Like from where did you start your studies?
See, I am born and brought up in Delhi. So all my studies, education has been in Delhi, from St. Anthony's School in Delhi Hoskas, and Delhi University I did my graduation and my post-graduation in botany.
Okay. So was this your choice always of being an officer?
Yes, as kids, actually my father also belongs to the services. He was also a bureaucrat, and he was also from the Indian Audit and Account Service. So as the tradition goes, they expect the children also to follow the same path.
That's
and
true.
From childhood we were told that we have no choice. At our time, 33 years ago, actually there were not many choices in professions also.
That's true.
Either you had to be a civil servant or a doctor or an engineer. So those were the limited choices. So it was a natural choice that we had to be a bureaucrat, and there was no second choice. So like it was just a given that we will be a bureaucrat.
Okay, that's amazing. So ma'am, how many years that you are into service?
So it's been 33 years now in this August.
And that's huge.
Yes, it's a long time, it's a lifetime.
So were there any struggles faced by you, like for opting this profession?
See, struggles is a normal process. Being a woman is a struggle. So starting from the time when I got my probation, that is the first year of my service, I was expecting my first child. So that struggle, when the others were enjoying their being an officer in the first year of their service, I chose to take the status of a mother. So that was the first struggle. So after my first child was born, then I had to catch up and do the learnings of the officer status. Of course, as being women, I think we always managed to balance the two. So we did, I think quite successfully, and I did all my postings, and then I also had the other child. So that was the basic struggle, balancing of the home with the work, but it never felt like a struggle. I think it was a natural thing.
I think that is what is the best part about being a woman.
Yes.
That you know how to balance things.
Yes, it is, and I think we have no choice, and it comes naturally to us. I think it comes naturally.
Yes, that's true. So ma'am, like were you discouraged any time, like you wanted to quit or something like that, or you were always happy with your job?
Several times we had those occasions when we feel that this is it, and I cannot take anymore. But that resilience comes from the fact that we are compared to men, and I think men should be compared to us. They should learn from us. And
that's a good line.
Yeah, they have to learn that how after whatever happens, whether it is at the personal level or whether it is at a professional level, we have to keep going. And that struggle continues. I don't even think that it's a struggle. I think it's just some speed breakers which come on your way, but you have to keep going.
That is what is the best part. Like even if they are struggles, we don't take it as struggle.
Yes.
We know we have to move on with the process.
Yes. There are several times when you feel that no matter how much you talk about breaking of the glass ceiling, there is always a comparison drawn with between the men and the women. But
I'm sure, ma'am, you must have faced it more because, as you say, you're into this from 33 years. Like things have changed now quite a lot. But I'm sure back then you must have faced these issues.
Absolutely, you have to prove yourself. Even if you are giving 100%, you have to keep proving yourself that you are as good as them. So that competition continues, but yeah, there is, despite whatever opportunities, equal opportunities we are being given, we do sometimes feel that had I been a man, I would have been the first choice for a certain thing. It does come to your mind sometimes. But then of course, as you keep working, as you keep growing, then it's your reputation, maybe it's your work that speaks for you, and then you get chosen for the right things.
That's true. So, ma'am is presently posted in Siliguri. Otherwise, her family is based in Noida. So, ma'am, how do you balance career, personal life, and also your passions?
Yes, it's a difficult thing. Thankfully, the kids are grown up now, so they do not need so much of my attention. But at every stage, the children do need their mother,
Of course.
whether it is for their career choices or whether it is for their life partners' choices. They do need their mothers, at least advice they need, and opinions they need, and approvals also, thankfully. So I am managing that, maybe sometimes remotely. Thanks to technology, I am able to speak to them face to face every day.
Digitally.
So we are talking in touch. We are in touch with each other. But yes, not being there physically, of course, affects.
Matters.
Yes. So I try to go on these important occasions, festivals or something. And as for my hobbies, I have learned that living alone is a boon. I am able to pursue.
That is a blessing for many. Not everyone gets a chance to get that.
In fact, I am finding an opportunity in this also, that I am able to do so many things which I would have otherwise not been able to do, whether it is dancing, whether it is exercising, whether it is swimming, or whether it is any other activity which normally I would not have found time to devote to. So living alone to that way is an opportunity. Of course, traveling also, I am doing that too. So I am exploring the world, I am exploring the small nooks and corners of a beautiful city here in Siliguri.
Of course.
So I am enjoying that too. I'm making new friends. Like so many people who have I have from different slices of life I'm meeting.
Yeah, you're getting so much to explore.
Yes. So I think I'm finding an opportunity, a silver lining in the whole thing also. So I'm enjoying that here.
And that's amazing, ma'am. So, ma'am, what do you think about women empowerment? Like you being into this profession from such a long time. So, what do you think about it?
See, certainly women have found a place for themselves. They have made a place for themselves. Thankfully, the society has changed, and they are supporting husbands, supporting children. They let you do what you want to do. Unlike what was the norm earlier, when the mother was just to look after the house. So the supportive husbands, I think, are a boon. They are the biggest asset. And supporting children also, I say, in-laws also are very supporting. They do not ask for your time beyond what you can afford to give to them. And so if it starts from within the house, within the family, I think we've come a long way. Then also I was thinking the other day that so many women who are maybe single or maybe unfortunately they are widows, earlier they were never allowed to move out so freely in society, but now I am seeing them going to the clubs, playing cards, moving around society. Of course, color of clothes is not an issue at all.
Not an issue, of course. So I think even that is not accountable these days.
Nobody bothers about that. So we are living in good times. We are living in times when the women are being able to express themselves and they are actually empowered. But having said that, outside of civilized society, outside of the urban society, the rural women really need some more hand holding.
Yes.
They are also getting strengthened, they are getting some representation.
I think education is also a matter behind this, like if they are not well educated, so they are not able to know about how to move ahead in life.
Also I think with this percentage representation in the politics and the government, I think it's going to make them stronger. And earlier it was only notional, but now if there's actually a good percentage, it will bring out a lot of difference.
Of course.
Because they will be able to decide on issues which are important for the women part of the society,
Right.
and they will take decisions accordingly, not depend on what their family guides them to do. And as you said, education will play a very important
Yes,
role, because
totally.
what is important they also understand now.
हाँ.
और जिस तरह बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ आ रहा है, तो they are encouraging their own girl child also
Yes.
to study.
Yeah, even in the rural area now we see that even the girls are studying and they are working.
And they are the first thing being taught is that they are independent. They are learning to be independent,
Yes.
financially and emotionally, and so that way once they
And
learn,
even marriages are not imposed these days.
not
like,
imposed. Yes,
yeah.
yes. So yes, the women empowerment is for real. I think it's come a long way.
Yeah.
Even though we can of course there's scope for improvement, and we'll continue to grow. But being the first country in the world to have a woman president, not even any of the superpowers have that.
Of course.
So we have come a long
That's
way.
something commendable.
Yes.
So ma'am, if you were not into this profession, what would have been your choice?
See, I really didn't have much choice. As I said earlier, my parents always wanted me to be an officer. But had it given an opportunity or choice, I would have certainly liked to go to any area which is encouraging any human skills. I have worked in the Ministry of Textiles as a Development Commissioner Handlooms, and I did quite a lot of things for the people, for these craftsmen. I would certainly would have liked to do more left on my own.
That's interesting too.
Yes, there's a lot to be done, and there's a lot of things. The basic thing they lack is marketing skills.
Right.
They have a lot of skills, but their marketing skills are the things which need to be done. So with a little bit of hand holding, we formed consortiums, and we helped them to arrange themselves in such a way that the skilled ones stayed at home and made their products, and the ones who were little educated,
So they did the marketing.
They did the marketing.
Okay.
And they went out, whether they had to approach Delhi Haat, or whether they had to approach Fab India or Reva or any other such organized kind of a thing. They approached them, and they could get an access to those markets also. Otherwise, they were just living hand to word of mouth. They were selling their products, which was not enough for them.
That's not enough. Of course, you need a lot of marketing.
Yeah. So that if I was given a choice, I would have done something for such kind of craftsmen. And maybe after my retirement, I will dwell into that area.
Of course, you should live your passion.
Yes, I will.
So ma'am, what would be that one change you would like to bring in the society?
See, I feel that there's a lot of economic disparity in the country. Some people are rich and super rich, and some people really are living hand to mouth. That equality needs to be, maybe it can never be equal, maybe not, but spreading it evenly, I would like
To a certain extent at least.
whatever possible.
Yeah.
So a little bit of hand holding, such as the CSR activities, which I encourage always.
Okay.
Maybe those, or some other, whether it is hand holding in terms of education, in terms of skill development, in terms of giving them access to the developed part of the country,
Right.
that needs to be equalized. So that is my dream, that somehow the have-nots need to come a bit closer to the haves, because the disparity is very, very wide, and I think it's just growing.
That is so true, actually.
So that is my dream.
So ma'am, what would you like to say to our public viewing us?
See, it's very nice of you to consider me a success story, but I'm just one of the part of the government, and many children I know always want to join the civil services with great ambitions of improving the condition of the country or doing something for the people. So for them, I just want to say not to be disheartened. You must try for the services, the civil services, which is a bit hard to get into. But then if you cannot get, do not be disheartened. There are several other ways where you can serve the country. You can do so many good things for the country, and in this day and age, there's so many opportunities available when you can make a mark not only for yourself, you can also help in the growth and serve the country.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, these days we have a lot of opportunity.
a lot, yes. And so that's why civil services is a very good thing. It is a prestigious thing. I'm very proud to be able to serve my country in the little bit possible way I am contributing.
Yeah.
But the children who cannot do it also need to understand that there are several other ways to do it. So, but hard work for everything.
Yes.
Hard work is the only key to success, and you have to work hard, whether it is to clear the exam or whether it is to clear any other exam in life.
That's a wonderful message to all those who want to join into civil services. And the best part is, which ma'am said, that you have to keep trying, don't give up. So maybe if you try 10 times and then you reach what you want to get, but don't stop trying. And yes, hard work is the key to success. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Nupur. Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for calling me.
We are privileged to have you with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nupur.